It's time for Bet on It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook.
I'm gonna bet you're a ding dong. Think I would lose that?
I don't know what kind of line you're going to get on that. You're probably not getting plus money, if I had to guess. Depends on who's setting the line, you know?
Oh, shoot.
Warhorse Sportsbook is the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets starting next Monday. So this upcoming Monday. It's Monday night tailgate drawings in Lincoln. Drawings on the 9th, 16th, and 23rd at 8 and 9 p.m. for Yeti coolers, free slot play, and tickets to the Kansas City Chiefs game on October 7th. And then on Monday, September 30th, there'll be drawings at 8, 9, and 10 o'clock for your chance to win 2 tickets to a suite in Vegas for Chiefs versus Raiders game and a 3-night stay at the Palms Resort or $5,000 in cash. Must be present to win. All the details you need at warhorsecasino.com. Basically, what you need to know is Monday nights, you need to start hanging out at the Lincoln Sportsbook at Warhorse.
Go Monday.
Huh? I don't even recognize what we're doing here.
Me neither, man. I'm just trying to.
Where'd we put the odds on you betting on me being a ding dong or not? We got like minus.
Yeah, it's definitely minus.
Like minus 450, like
yeah,
that White
like
Sox
game. Hey, so you know the funny thing about that day that they were 450?
What?
I can't remember what it opened up, but it was in the 400s and it climbed to 450.
Yeah.
And
because it feels like free money to bet against the White Sox right now.
But quiet as kept, it was 2-0 early.
Yeah.
And I was like, this was early 2000. So I still have a friend. It's Funny Randy. And that's what Caleb used to call him because he would always kind of tell jokes. So we just called him Funny Randy. But anyway, he would always have these hypotheses. He'd say, I wonder in baseball, if you just bet against the biggest fave every day, like plus money, take all the plus money, would you win more than you would lose?
That's an interesting question.
Is the first thing I thought of when I saw. Yeah. I'm like, I've seen I remember like some 390s.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever
Garrett
seen one
Cole
over 400.
has been in the 300. I don't remember ever seeing anything 450.
That's an enormous number on a money line.
And when it got to be 2-0, I was like, "Oh, this would be so hilarious."
It'd be a little funny.
Because it's a that's a ridiculous bet. Like, don't 4-1. And I get you. Listen, I get it. Well, if they win,
yeah.
Why assume the risk though?
Yeah, I mean, there's
just very little reward in that.
Yeah, I mean, only a quarter of what you're putting down is the reward there. That's how the money lines work. But
you're an awful person.
That seems aggressive.
Ravi's an awful person. Minus 180. Lay it.
I think awful person. I'm closer to even odds. I don't want to say I'm plus money on being an awful person.
But are you out there with your bougie friends at like V-Merts, or are you just kicking it with us common folk?
Depends on who you ask.
Those common folk, man, you're a little much.
My guy Matt Brown at V-Merts, I'm definitely plus money on being an awful person.
How many bottles of wine did you get in the other night?
Bottles? I don't know. So he was very kind to me on my birthday. That's where I was talking about, like the shrimp toast. And
yeah. Oh, I remember the menu. That's
scallops.
It's death row type.
And the
last meal menus.
And the steak with that brandy peppercorn sauce just haunts my dreams. It's so good.
Not a big steak and sauce.
I'm not either. I don't put sauce on steak, but that thing is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm probably the guy that would choke on peppercorns, to be honest.
He was. Well, no, it's like blended.
Is it
up.
ground?
Yeah, it's not like you're not like whole peppercorns.
Sometimes it's.
Yeah, I'm clarifying. There's not whole peppercorns in there.
Like butter.
Right. No, that's.
Do you know what clarified butter is?
Yeah, you like separate something.
It's basically ghee.
Yeah, ghee, like Le Fleur.
No, Gordon.
Oh, Bombay.
You always got to go back to
Mighty Ducks, baby.
Never mind.
You're going to make an India joke, weren't you? I mean, I could have been like, "Oh, it's all about the gin with you. You like clear alcohols, but it's all right." Really more of a tequila guy, I know.
I didn't say Bombay. You did.
I was talking about a beloved Disney character from the Mighty Ducks franchise.
No, there was going to be no joke.
He's a white man.
I'm sorry.
Gordon. Not a lot of Gordons in India. It's hard to find.
Well, like Commissioner Gordon?
Yeah, it's Gotham. That's not India, bud.
No.
It's not.
Like Jeff Gordon?
Oh, I just love.
Also, not a lot of NASCAR guys in India.
So part of my competitiveness is to not get kicked off every day. Self-control. Self-control. See, I don't have joke Tourette's like you do.
Part of my competitiveness is to get you to break every day.
He's done it again.
And you're close. You get close almost every day.
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah. you get there.
Let's get to JB. He wants to talk about Nebraska and CU. What's going on, JB? I don't know that I'm going to like this phone call by the tagline that Shane put on there, but I'm going to give you a shot.
Reverse the trend.
What's up?
JB, what's up, buddy?
JB?
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, guys. Sorry. So, in 2001, Colorado came to Nebraska. We were out there, and they basically put their boot right in the middle of Nebraska's chest and went all King Leonidas on the program. They told us, this is Sparta. They kicked the program as we know it into the pit.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the program hasn't been the same since that game, really. I mean, that was the first time a team had done something like that to Nebraska. And I think this game's a real good opportunity for the Huskers to, climb out of that pit and reclaim their spot in college football. It's not the best team they're going to play all season. It's not the most important game, but there's a lot of momentum and pride involved with it. And what better game to just go out there and put it on somebody?
God, I kind of like that. I appreciate the call. How fitting would it be?
That is a better call than I was expecting from the tagline.
Sparta!
God, that's a great line.
Yeah.
Give them nothing!
But take from them everything.
Spartans!
He's a little more aggressive than I like my kind of Middle East medieval war. No, I like Matt. You think Maximus is soft? That's my guy. My guy's Maximus.
He's a little more patient than I would have been.
He's a little more low key.
I'm not waiting for the old thumbs up, thumbs down when he was husband to a murdered wife, father to a murdered son, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
He's a general of the Felix Legions.
I may have just snapped right then and there.
Loyal servant to the true Emperor Marcus
Aurelius.
Aurelius.
Gods.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
He was when he led the charge on the horses there in the beginning, he was a little bit high strung there.
Yeah.
No, he was chill. He's like,
my man's got to get his dirt smell game
he's
right.
like, if you find yourself in a field, you're already in Elysia and you're already dead.
And they're like, oh,
and they're like, oh, it's fine.
How fitting would it be to start that if that was in fact the downward spiral, which I think like 75% of the Husker fan base thinks.
I think so.
Watching Purify and Brown just go wild.
Yep.
To turn around and have this be the kickstart to a new era. That would be irony.
I would bet on that. And you can do that at Warhorse Sportsbook. No bets, no glory.
I'll give you all 7.5 of those.
All 7.5 of those.
All you can eat.
There's some minus money on that for sure.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
talk about that on Friday, though. That's DBM Ravi Lulla. We'll wrap up the show. Coming up next.